and welcome to my empty house tour. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I just bought a house, and I thought that it would be fun to take you guys inside and show you what it looks like before we start doing all the crazy stuff to it. So let's get to it. Okay, so the first room we have is this little entranceway. Sorry for the echo. I imagine we'll get a bit of that because the house is mostly empty. Put a seat over here so that we can have a place to sit and take off our shoes, and maybe have a little spot over here so that we can put our shoes. And then we have the main door, I believe, and it's got some nice detailings on it, and I'm pretty happy with it. All right, so here we are in the living room. So this is the space. We're probably gonna put a TV over here, some couches, might even get a pool table at some point, since a lot of us in the family enjoy that. And then right over here, we have our little office area, and this is going to be my dad's office. So we have these nice doors here that kind of swing open in this enclosed porch area that was turned into an office space. And then there is also this gorgeous old lamp here that I wasn't actually aware of until we ended up doing the walkthrough today. I was so focused on all of the other elements that I totally missed it, and it's so pretty. All right, and then next to the living room, we actually have a dedicated dining room area, which is really exciting. So there's some beautiful woodwork here that leads you into the dining area. They have these two windows here to kind of help with the weather. So we have our normal inside windows and then a secondary one for when it's extra cold outside. And then because we had an addition added in the back, they actually turned this window into a little display area. So this, I believe, was the original window here, but it's closed off the back. And we're gonna have to figure out how to get this stuff out and do something else with it. And then one of my favorite parts of this room is the tiny closet. So they did leave a couple of things here, including the step ladder, useful, but it's so small. I don't entirely know what we're gonna do with it. Might add some shelves and use it for linen and plates and things like that for the dining room. Then we move on over here and we get into the kitchen area. Here in the kitchen, we have a standard kitchen with pretty new appliances. They did take care of the place. I'm pretty happy with what we have. I don't really have much to change in this one. We're probably gonna change this to a gas stove right off the bat, but other than that, I imagine this will be more of my stepmom and her mom's domain, so they might change it up how they want. We'll see what happens. Then right off of the kitchen, we have some patio doors that lead out to the backyard. Okay, so here we have the outside, the backyard. There's this little porch area, and then there's this big open space that we have different ideas of what we can do, and then it kind of leads to the garage, which not that exciting, so let's continue on with the house tour. Then when you pass these doors in the fridge, we have a hallway, and this is the beginning of the add-on section. All right, over here we have a laundry room and mud room. Over here we have another entrance out to the porch, and then some storage area. I believe the previous owner used this as I'm assuming a mud room, and they had some of their winter clothes and gears here. We might do something similar so that we don't have to trudge through the house when it's rainy or things like that. Coming in this way, we have a continuation of the hallway. There's a little pantry here we can use to have some of our food. And then we have the first bathroom of the house that is going to be for when we're downstairs, and that will probably mostly be used by my stepmom's mother, whose bedroom is also over here. Here's the first bathroom. We have obviously all of the necessities, a toilet, a sink, and then a pretty large shower. There is no tub, so I guess this is a 3/4 bathroom, but it's all we're gonna need, so perfect for us. And then this is the bedroom downstairs. It's the only bedroom downstairs. We do have fans and ACs and a nice closet here, along with the window that goes to the backyard. I don't have any plans for this room as I'm not going to be using it, but it is a large space and hopefully she enjoys. Okay, and back in the kitchen, this is where we actually find our way down to the attic.
Down to the attic.
I am so glad you caught that. We have the door that leads down to the basement, which is unfinished, so we're probably not going to show much of that in today's video. Instead, we're actually going to go upstairs. But first, on the way here, you can see a built-in here that we can use for some coats in the front area, along with the woodwork that kind of encloses and separates the stairs from the rest of the living room. And that takes us to the stairs, which as you can see has some carpet here. So this is the start of the no-shoe zone. Now we're going on to the second floor. So we're gonna see some of the bedrooms and we'll end out in the attic. We can start all the way at the end. We'll pass some of the rooms here to my main work area. Yay! So this is going to be my main area. I plan to do a whole book area on one wall. I'll have a table here for some of my tabletop role-playing game stuff and just as a work area in this room. Behind me here, I hope to utilize the closet space for storage for different things, tabletop role-playing stuff, art stuff, camera stuff, things like that. So I have a lot of plans for this room, including some updates to the framing since they kind of did everything pretty modern in this room. All right, and then over here we have this really modern door that kind of throws off the vibe. It is a nice piece. I do like this whole barn door thing, but I'm thinking instead of eventually sometime in the future trying to find a reclaimed vintage Victorian door and make this a normal door instead to close off the bathroom from the rest of the room. This is the bathroom space. This will be my personal bathroom out of the house. It's got a shower, toilet, and sink, which I do hope to add a tub in here and update this sink at some point. There's also a shelving unit that the previous owner ended up leaving for us. We'll probably keep that for a while and then come up with something else whenever I figure out how to add a bathroom here. Okay, so then we have this room going back out to the hallway. This is a little office space that I'm actually planning on turning into my bedroom since most of my stuff is going to be in the two rooms that I use for my little library and my shop studio space. So really excited about that. Can't wait to see how it turns out in the end. Going back through the hallway, we have the next bathroom, or the last bathroom. And here we have the bathroom. This is the full bathroom. So we have a shower, a tub, which I'm going to get some use out of until I get a tub in my bathroom. And then of course, a regular sink and toilet. The previous owners did leave some things behind, although we're trying to figure out if that was on purpose or not. They may stay or not, we'll see. Then across from the bathroom, we have the other room that I'll be using, and that is this bedroom here. This is the second room that I'll be able to have as a studio space. I plan to use this for all of my shop stuff and art stuff, so this is probably going to be where I get messy the most. They did keep this armoire unit because the closet over here is actually shared with the room across the way. As you can see, there is a door on the other side of this closet, and we're probably going to close that out so that this room has its own closet and the other room has its own closet. We don't want it to be this easy to get into the neighboring bedroom. So leaving this room, we'll go on to the next one, and we pass the stairs here to get to it. Right on this side. This is probably the room that has the most mandatory needs compared to the other rooms. As you can see, it has these brown kitschy floors that have a lot of wear and tear on the edges and isn't really set up as nice around the actual closet area. This room is the one that is connected to the other room we just went into, so we're going to be closing off this door over here, and then we'll keep the other one and hopefully fix the flooring in this room. This is another room that, for the most part, I'm not going to have much control over what happens aside from adding the floors and probably closing that off. So maybe you'll see it in the future, future, maybe you won't, we'll see. And then right next to this room, we have the room that my brothers are going to use. This room is actually, despite its small size, the room of my childhood dreams for one big reason, and that is because it connects to the attic. Right next to this closet door here, we actually have the attic entrance. And honestly, I had always wanted to have an attic bedroom when I was a kid. The whole attic's already finished, so there's not much for us to do. The first thing you see when you come up here is this gorgeous old chimney area, and the whole place is carpeted, so it's a great space for the kids to hang out and have fun. Both sides of the attic has this really pretty wood wall feature right where the window is, and then there is enough space here for the boys to put their desks so that they can game and have a fun time up here. As you can see, it is really big up here, so I imagine they're gonna love it. We might end up putting a pool table up here if we can't make it work downstairs, but I figured they would be really happy to have this little space that they can use to hang out with their friends and hide from the family when they need some time away from us. All right, and that is it for this home tour. I really hope you enjoyed it and you stick around to see what actually becomes of this place as we move in and make the space ours. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to thumbs up, let me know in the comment section down below, include this emoji if you made it this far, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, bye!